change by storing carbon that would otherwise heat our planet. Within its verdant canopy, every plant and animal plays a pivotal role in the intricate network of organisms that form there, providing unique insights into life's diversity. However, this irreplaceable ecosystem faces relentless threats from deforestation, mining, agriculture, and illegal activities. So it's vitally important to understand what we can discover here and explore ways to protect this area, along with its plants and wildlife, for the benefit of future generations. The Amazon rainforest is home to nearly 10% of all the species recognized worldwide. It is also a treasure trove of medicinal plants. Indigenous communities have utilized these plants for centuries to treat a wide range of diseases. In fact, over 25% of modern pharmaceuticals are derived from rainforest plants. Giant trees form a dense canopy, making the forest floor almost black in several places. Because the canopies are so thick, the rainwater must pass through a complex network of branches and leaves before it can finally reach the forest floor. Fascinatingly, the forest is responsible for producing approximately 75% of its own rainfall through a process called transpiration. As trees emit water vapor from their foliage, this moisture rises, cools, and falls back to the forest as rain, perpetuating an essential cycle of hydration that sustains the environment. Situated within Kaieteur National Park, we discover the Kaieteur Falls, another natural wonder of the Amazon rainforest. Kaieteur Falls is a single-drop waterfall, plunging an astonishing 741 feet from the edge of a sandstone plateau. The falls are located on the Petaro River, which flows over the ancient Pacaraima Mountains and Sandstone Plateau in Guyana. According to tales passed down by the indigenous Patamona people, the falls were named after a chief named Kai, who sacrificed himself by paddling over the edge to save his tribe from destruction. This fearless cat, dotted with dark rosettes and spots, is perfectly suited to its environment. Known as the Jaguar, it proudly holds the title of the apex predator of the Amazon. The jaguar, a solitary hunter, comes alive during the quiet moments of dusk and dawn. Unlike other big cats, jaguars have a unique love for water. They're excellent swimmers and use rivers and lakes not just for quenching their thirst, but also as prime hunting grounds and, surprisingly, as places to play. Jaguars usually have a lifespan of 12 to 15 years when they're living in the wild. Their lives out there are shaped by the challenges they face, including territory disputes, the hunt for food, and human threats like deforestation and poaching. On the other hand, in zoos where they're safe from predators and receive regular care from veterinarians, jaguars can live longer, often reaching 20 years or more. High in the treetops, the sloth enjoys a leisurely and patient existence. These creatures spend the majority of their lives among branches, descending to the forest floor only once a week to relieve themselves. These arboreal mammals possess long, sturdy limbs and hooked claws that allow them to hang upside down from branches, a position in which they eat, sleep, and even give birth. The fur, a complex ecosystem in itself, hosts symbiotic algae that camouflage the sloths among the leaves, providing protection from predators. Sloths are herbivores, primarily eating leaves, though they occasionally eat fruit and flowers, which they digest very slowly, sometimes taking a month to process a single meal. This slow digestion and low energy diet are why these creatures have such sedentary lives, moving only when absolutely necessary. Habitat fragmentation represents one of the greatest problems for sloths, since it's decreasing their living space, making it harder for these relaxed animal populations to coexist. Although relatively sheltered high in the canopy, they represent a true feast for the harpy eagle. With its impressive wingspan and piercing gaze, this powerful bird reigns as one of the most dominant aerial hunters in the rainforest. Harpy eagles breed slowly, usually raising just one chick every 2 to 3 years. The chick relies on its parents for up to 10 months, which naturally limits the growth of this already rare species population. Its sharp eyes scan for movement below. Not far beneath, the forest is alive with the distinct sounds of howler monkeys. This distinctive call, one of the loudest of any land animal, can be heard up to 3 miles away in the thick forest. Howler monkeys are an intriguing representation of nature's color palette because of the wide variation in fur color across different species that share the howler gene. Their fur can range from deep, shadowy black to a vibrant, fiery red, and the subtle browns with patches of golden color help them blend seamlessly into the forest canopy. Their bodies stretching to about 2 to 3 feet in length, with tails just as long or longer, are well adapted for a life in the trees. These tails serve as a fifth leg, allowing the monkeys to confidently hold onto branches while they move through the high trees. Living in troops that can number from a handful to over a dozen, including males, females, and offspring, with a dominant hierarchy that influences access to food and mating. Howler monkeys showcase the social behavior typical for primates. Shifting the rainforest landscape from sound to sight, the vibrant toucan appears in the green background of the Amazon. This bird, known for its remarkably large and colorful bill, is more than just a visual marvel. It serves as a tool for reaching fruits on distant branches, allowing the toucan to access food sources that might otherwise be out of reach. These bills portray a bright palette of yellow, orange, red, green, and blue. Toucans of different species reveal a variety of colors and patterns, serving several vital functions. It's used to send social signals, communicate, and mate selection among them, while it also helps them control their body temperature in the hot and humid environments they call home. The plumage is generally black, with bright patches of white, red, yellow, and blue, helping them blend into the colorful fruits and flowers of their habitat. Yet it also makes them one of the most recognizable birds in the forest. These social birds, often seen in small flocks, maintain these formations for protection against predators. The social structure allows them to interact through various calls and share information about food sources. Their ability to survive in the unpredictable conditions of the tropical rainforests depend on their communal lifestyle. The toucan leaps gracefully from branch to branch in search of fruits, playing a vital role in the life cycle of many plants. One such plant, hidden beneath the dense canopy, where sunlight struggles to penetrate, is the cacao tree. This moderately sized tree reaches heights of up to 25 feet, an ideal stature that allows it to flourish beneath the dense cover of taller neighbors. The tree produces fruits directly from its trunk. Known as cacao pods, they are large and roughly shaped, like elongated melons, boasting a range of colors, from yellow to deep purple. Each pod houses a treasure trove of 20 to 60 seeds, enveloped in a sweet, pulpy matrix, a wildlife delight. They open the pods to eat the sweet pulp, but the cacao seeds themselves are bitter, so animals throw them away, renewing the forest understory with their growth. According to author and archaeologist Cameron L. McNeill, it was said that until 1737, a turkey was 100 cacao beans. This is because people in Mesoamerica used cacao beans as currency, as they held a value higher than gold or silver. In the shadowy forest, a more cautious inhabitant wanders silently. The South American tapir, with its distinctive prehensile snout, roams extensive home ranges to feed and mate. Tapirs are very shy and reclusive mammals, primarily nocturnal and solitary, making them difficult to spot in the wild. Despite its bulky body and short legs, is an excellent swimmer and often uses water as a refuge from predators or just to cool down. In their quiet, unassuming way, tapirs are key players in their environment, contributing significantly to the ecological balance of their tropical home. Higher up in the bustling treetops, a different kind of spectacle unfolds. Among the smallest and most agile of primates, marmosets jump energetically from branch to branch. These diminutive creatures are known for their striking features, including tufted ears and expressive faces. There are various species in the Amazon rainforest, each with their own distinct characteristics, perfectly suited to their specific environments. Marmosets have a complex social structure centered around family groups that typically consist of a dominant breeding pair and their offspring. The dominant female is usually the only one who breeds, giving birth to twins. Everyone in the group, including males and older siblings, equally cares for the young. This shared parenting approach helps ensure the survival of the young ones and provides valuable parenting skills to the older siblings. They communicate through a variety of chirps and calls, coordinating to find fruits, insects, and tree sap. Essential to the rainforest's ecosystem, marmosets play a crucial role in seed dispersal, improving the health and vitality of their tropical habitat. From the bustling treetops, we go to the understory below, where the vibrant Heliconia stands out. With a unique floral architecture, these plants, sometimes known as lobster claws, thrive in moist, warm conditions under the forest canopy. The leaves of the Heliconia are large and banana-like, creating a thick green backdrop that accentuates the brilliance of its flowers. These blossoms range in color from deep reds to bright yellows and oranges, designed to attract the eyes of pollinators. Hummingbirds in particular are drawn to these nectar-rich flowers, as their long beaks are perfectly adapted to reach the sweet reward hidden within. The life cycle of the Heliconia contributes to the nutrient cycle of the rainforest, as the leaves and flowers of these plants eventually fall. They decompose and enrich the forest floor, sustaining the cycle of growth and renewal that defines these ecosystems. Away from the color-splashed world of the Heliconia, a master of stealth and strength silently patrols its territory. The cougar, also known as the mountain lion, has a powerful body that is built for hunting. with strong legs and a muscular build that enables it to take down prey much larger than itself. This feline is covered with a uniform tawny coat, allowing it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings. As a solitary hunter, the cougar is a master of stealth. It stalks its prey silently, using its keen senses of sight and hearing to locate potential meals. Very territorial, the mountain lion uses physical signs, such as scratch marks on trees, urine and feces, to communicate their presence to other cougars. As a generally silent and secretive animal, this majestic beast is often surrounded by mystery, avoiding human encounters. However, its presence is always felt as a symbol of the wild that lurks at the edges of our urban existence. Far from the solemn silence of the forest floor, the macaws dominate the skies. Among the largest and most intelligent of all parrot species, there are about 18 different species recognized, each noted for its distinctive coloration and size. From the brilliant red and yellow of the scarlet macaw to the vibrant blue of the hyacinth macaw, these birds are a kaleidoscope of color. Their feathers serve not only to attract mates, but also to camouflage them among the dense foliage of their forest homes. In a fascinating twist, these parrots display a remarkable level of commitment to their partners, unlike most other animals. Once they find a mate, they form a bond that lasts for the rest of their lives. They care for their young together, engage in mutual grooming, and can be seen flying so close to each other that it looks like they are connected. Macaws have powerful beaks that can generate a force of up to 2,000 pounds per square inch, allowing them to crack open even the toughest nuts and seeds.